BRE. We all know that stands for Brock Racing Enterprises, but with this particular release, guys, I think that acronym probably is better suited for boring, repetitive, and easy money. And easy money not for the secondary market, but for Mattel, because I feel like this was really just a cash grab of a release, the Custom 72 Datsun 240Z, or if you guys can recall, better known as the Fugu Z. So don't get me wrong, I was just as excited about this car as everyone else. I mean, an RLC release, Spectra Flame, full premiumization, opening hood with an engine. I mean, it's a Datsun, it's a 240Z. I do collect 240Zs within my collection. The Fugu Z, and I'll touch on that in a second here, but that was actually based off of Sungkang, so Hans from Fast and Furious' real car in real life, which was an awesome white 240Z that he modified and worked with in collaboration with Grady Kejusumino over there. And this is what Hot Wheels took that cast to. Basically, you got what feels like kind of a knockoff BRE liveried car, which isn't even in the right color scheme. I mean, you got the shadow chrome, you got the matte black, and then red. We all know that BRE looks a lot more like this. Red, white, and blue. There's also the white version, there's also the blue version, but the color scheme is always, for the most part, the same. And I'm not sure where this came from. This kind of looks like a fanboy's 240Z that was modified and taken to Cars and Coffee every Sunday. I mean, it doesn't look like it's an actual race car from BRE, which is the reason why once I got this in hand, it really threw me off. On top of that, it's kind of blasphemy if you ask me, because this has a pandem wide body kit on it. I mean, that's what Sungkang put on his 240Z. I don't think BRE ever put together a 240Z with a pandem wide body kit on any of their cars. And then from a Mattel standpoint, it just seems like such a money grab, because how convenient was it to pull an existing RLC premium cast and just recolor it? I mean, if you think about the lifespan of this cast, we've seen it in the blue selections, and then we got it in this really awesome camo, and then about a year and a half ago we got it in the gold Spectra Flame that did also come with a acrylic case. And how convenient was it that they switched over to the shadow chrome with BRE livery this year. So that's about 4 RLC releases in the span of about 5 years. And they know as collectors we're going to gobble it up, because it's a 240, it's JDM, now it has BRE liveried on it. As a collector, it's just an obligatory buy, because I already have all the other Custom 72 Datsun 240Zs in my collection. And let's not forget that Hot Wheels already released a RLC BRE 240Z in the appropriate body format without the large, wide body kit, with the actual BRE graphics and livery in Spectra Flame Red. That was actually a numbered release, and currently right now on the secondary market sits at around $250. I mean, that is the actual official BRE release for the 240Z that we should all be striving for. The custom 240Z that RLC should have released, and the one that was promised since the birth of this casting through RLC, is this one, and we never got it. That was back in 2018-2019, and after that picture was released with the miniature Sungkang figure, we saw a slew of this style release where you get the car as well as a figure, this one being the RWB Porsche 930 with the Akira Nakai. There was also one with magnuswalker and one of his Porsches, but we never got the Sungkang 240Z in white full premium. I mean, where did that go? I almost wonder if there was something that went on in the background. Maybe something wasn't right with Sungkang. There was some misalignment as to why Sungkang's figure and his likeness couldn't be used with Hot Wheels. So they just stuck with the cast, and we've been seeing these releases ever since. So after Hot Wheels failed to deliver, I took matters into my own hands and picked up this ignition model S30 Datsun 240Z with the Pandem wide body kit, and then I also was able to find one of these hand painted Sungkang figures, put it all together, and obviously this is a million times better than what Hot Wheels could have given us. But again, being a Sungkang fan, I definitely needed to have this in my collection, but it still left that salty taste in my mouth. I mean, where was the custom 240Z that Hot Wheels originally showcased for us? I mean, I even went as far as making this custom for myself too. This was before the 6 spokes Real Riders were available, so I went and got some aluminum custom wheels, added it onto the actual Fugu Z. And let's just take a second to appreciate and understand the significance of this custom 240Z. So again, like I said, Sungkang designed. It has the Pandem wide body kit, which is pretty much the premier wide body kit when you're talking about the 240Z. I mean, I know it's the body kit that I would definitely pick up if I owned a 240Z. This particular release here is actually the Cars and Donuts release. So first time we saw it in premium. It does have a full painted pearl white base, which you guys know I'm a sucker for. The car in real life, it's pretty awesome. If you guys go and read, there's a lot of documentation on it. There's YouTube videos on it. Sungkang talks about it, but he took a 240Z. He nicknamed it the Fugu Z after the blowfish that is essentially poisonous to eat. Pretty interesting there. But what he did to this car, he took an RB26 DETT Nissan Skyline motor, took the turbos out, and then retuned the motor to just be a straight 6 with individual throttle bodies, you know, really highlighting the 240Z just being a naturally aspirated car. And man, if you guys just listen to some of the sound clips of this car, it's amazing. I mean, if I could buy one car in the world, it would be Sungkang's 240Z, because it's just amazing. So what's the end game with this custom 240Z, Sungkang inspired and BRE liveried? I really think it's gonna be a forgotten RLC release. I mean, it looks good, but again, it's not a first edition. It's not the first time we've seen this car or recolored. I really do think that it's gonna follow what we've seen with the premium release from 2021, the 2000 GTR, also in a very similar shadow chrome paint. I mean, as nice as this car was, opening feature, first time we saw it in premiumization, right now secondary market currently selling for around $65 to $75. This custom 240Z, again, similar color scheme, right now currently sells for around that price, about $60. I mean, in the coming months and, you know, even a year from now, I could see the value going up maybe a hair, maybe 70, maybe pushing $80 price point. But I really think it's not going to be a home run for the collectors. I mean, the 2000 GTR, at least this was a numbered release out of 30,000. This BRE 240Z, unnumbered. Yeah, you do get the acrylic base, and I'm sure there is some limited production to it, maybe in the 30,000 quantity range, but it's not enough to make this one of the all-time greats from RLC. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you're able to pick one up. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on DieCash Cars.